Hello, Mr. Commissioner. It's Aussie Villain. Good, mate, good. Listen, I'd like to put in a request to change divisions, please. Why? Well, because I'm sick of being screwed over, mate. Well, you tell me, how can we be the fourth best team in baseball but third in our division? It's horseshit, mate.
Go Cubs go, go Cubs go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Chicago Cubs. It is Season 6, Episode 6. We are facing hosting the Seattle Mariners today, and it is absolute crap that we find ourselves third in our division despite being the fourth best team in baseball. It's really, really annoying after the whole Cincinnati Reds thing of a few years ago where we had the joint best record in baseball and then got knocked out in the wild card game. I'm getting a little sick of it, to be honest, but we are where we are. We can't actually change divisions as far as I know. So this is what we've got. Now, there's not too much to catch you up on. You'll notice the injured list has shrunk, which is good. Namala and Maid are back in the lineup, so we'll see them today. I think the best place to start is probably with how we've been going. And it's not gone too bad. Now, of course, we left off with this win here against the Mets after the All-Star break. And we went on and swept that series, which is obviously very nice. Philadelphia came to town and we won 2 of 3. We only won 1 of 3. But in the game 2 that we did win, in the 6th innings, we had a grand slam for Ramirez, who is actually dropped out of the lineup now, or the roster now. But yeah, did a grand slam in this one. So very nicely done for him. Julian back in a little bit of form as well, which is nice to see. And yeah, if we go down and look at the pitching for this one, it was a good day all round because, as you can see there, Martin and Joswiak had 7 shutout innings. So very, very nice indeed. We then went to Cincinnati. We won. We split a 4-game series with them, basically. We won the middle 2, and I thought, including an extra innings win, which is rare for us. And I thought, okay, well, maybe we can go on and win the series, but we were wrong because we lost game 4, 5-12. But it wasn't a complete loss. Because if we go and have a look here, we had a first career home run for Pratt, who again is down in AAA now, but there he is there. Second baseman he's injured as well, was filling in for somebody, probably Maid or Namala. But yeah, first career home run for him. And if we go and have a look at the pitching for this one, San Martin did not have his finest day, and Joswiak as well maybe will be a little bit disappointed with his efforts. So yeah, not our day, that one. And of course Herta, who we had last season, was their starting pitcher for this one. We then went to LA, got a very, very sweet, clean sweep of them, including, look at that, 13 runs and 11 runs in the second and third games of this one, so that was good. Cincinnati then came to us. Again, we split the series with them, so not much to split us apart from maybe the 12-2 defeat there. That wasn't great, was it? We had a rest day, then we go over into August. And we hosted Detroit, where we won 2 of 3, a fairly close series, that one. And then comes the Colorado series. We lost 1 in extra innings. We won a bit of a squeaker, and then 17-1. It was a run fest. 9 runs in the 6th, 5 in the second, and yeah, there was seemingly no stopping our bats in this one. Look at that. Everybody did get a hit. Almost everybody got an RBI as well. So yeah, very, very nicely done there. And if we go and have a look at the pitching, it was a fairly rounded performance. Murals, 5-0 record, and only giving up 1 earned run with an ERA of 2.01 at this point of the season is fairly solid, although he was late into the season, so it's maybe not quite representative of those numbers. So then we had another rest day. We went to New York, a 14-12 win. So how many runs did we score in 2 games there? It was fantastic, but apparently we used up all our runs because we then lost the rest of that series in New York, so that was not great. Minnesota, we split a 2-game series, 1 each, and then we come to this series against Seattle. 2 fairly close games so far, but we have managed to win them both. So we have won 18 of our 29 since last time I saw you, and that is a record win percentage of .621. And if we look at the standings here, we are 7 games back of the Cardinals, 5 games back of the Pirates, and only Atlanta has a better record than us apart from the teams in our division. Nobody else in baseball has a better record than us. So it is beyond frustrating that is the case. But, you know, if we get to the playoffs, which we should do from here, you would imagine, then it's all looking fairly good, isn't it? I think we're 9 games ahead of where we need to be for the playoffs. League leaders, McQuaid has moved himself up into the top 3 of on-base plus slug. And if we go down again, not too much to write about in terms of our players, but again, team performances are what matter, not necessarily individual performances. Although, as I say every time, individual performances are nice. So this brings us to our pitching stats, and Alcantara is struggling. He really, really is. He's in a slump. A little bit like last year. If he can get us, when we get to the postseason, stand up be counted for, that would be brilliant, but he's not showing much signs of that right now. The one change, Caleb Killen was back from the injured list. I would have had to waive him to send him to AAA, so I've kept him because he was doing well out of the bullpen, and we've sent Christian Scott down to AAA, which is incredibly harsh on him, but it just kind of is what it is. Gregory Santos, now I know there's a few people that aren't particularly happy that he's here instead of Vargas. I am one of them, and I'm particularly annoyed because he's not done that well since he came in. So, I mean, this is his season stats. His stats for the Cubs are not as good as his stats for, I think we got him from the White Sox, didn't we? So, yeah, he needs to improve, or he's going to be a boo boy very, very quickly. And the hitters, not too much to write home about here. Rafaela, you'll see, is suspended. He's done okay since he came back in. The changes are Ramirez and Pratt dropping out for Made and Namala. There was a very strong argument to keep them in, but Namala is doing okay with the bat. Kevin Made we know he's a really good shortstop. He's our best defensive shortstop. So, yeah, whether Made will be able to keep his spot, though, with a bat like that, when we could have Namala at shortstop, who isn't terrible, and then maybe bring Ramirez back in to play second base, or be back up with Rafaela at second base. So, yeah, we'll have to have a think about that. Yeah, we'll just have to have a think about that. Because this is Namala here. He's a fairly solid shortstop, isn't he? So, yeah, maybe there's an argument to say that Made may have had his time in the majors with us. But that'll do it for the catch-up. Let's go and see these lineups for our game today against the Mariners. On your feet, Chicago, for the fourth best team in baseball. At first base, it's Vlad Jr. At second base, it's Arjun Namala. At third base, it's Alex Bregman. At shortstop, it's Kevin Made. In left field, it's William McQuaid. In center field, it's Pete Crow Armstrong. In right field, it's Brennan Davis. Designated hitter is Edouard Julian. Behind the plate, it's Moises Ballesteros. And your starting pitcher tonight is Jack Perkins. So here we go. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately, we don't know yet, but only Bregman has faced this pitcher before, and is 0-for-3 against him. So let's hope that's the Bregman-specific thing. But he will lead us off at third base. It says he's in a slump. We're up against the lefty. He bats well versus lefties, so that's the logic there. Petey Crow bats second at center field. We've got Vlad, McQuaid, Davis, and they're all in their usual roles. Ballesteros is sixth, the catcher. Namala back in the lineup is second base and batting seven. Edouard Julian down the lineup a little bit perhaps, but he bats 8 at the DH, and Kevin Made, the shortstop, bats 9. It is Jack Perkins on the mound. He has a 13-6 record, ERA of 3.78 and a whip of 123. We're up against Jalen Nowlin. He has a 6-8 record, an ERA of 4.85 and a whip of 135. So that all suggests that it looks good for us, but matchups, as we've seen, don't necessarily mean much, even though we do win most of them, if not all of them. Okay, welcome to Wrigley. It is Bonacci to lead them off. He is batting .223 this season. He sounds more like an Italian football defender than he does a baseball player, but that's okay. Hopefully he bats like an Italian football defender. Here we go. Mr. Perkins on the mound. What's he got for us? And that is popped up. Petey Crow should have that. And that'll be one away. Excellent stuff. All right, Perkins to face Rodriguez now, who is batting .292 this season. He is one of the stars of baseball, isn't he? And he has sliced that away, and it will be caught near the dugout by Vlad for 2 away. Nice start so far by Jackie Boy. It brings in Pasquantino, who is batting .251. Pasquantino. I'm not going to get that name right, am I? As it is a good stop by Namala, but he can't make a play. And it is an infield hit with 2 out. Santander to the plate, batting .259. It's a full count. Ken Perkins finishes off in style here. It's into deep right center field. It's going to find the grass out there. Is it going to score a run? And from 2 out, no one on, we have fallen behind. So that is annoying, is probably the best way to say that. So RBI double for Santander. In comes Moncada, who is batting .255. It is a 1-1 pitch. And it is into right field. It is going to be caught by Brennan Davis. And that will do it for the top of the first. But we are 1-0 down, which is not where we want it to be. Bregman will lead us off, batting 253. Now, since last episode, he has got his 100th RBI for the Cubs. So, let's see, he's not going to add to that here, I wouldn't have thought. But he does get himself a leadoff single. Excellent work by Mr. Bregman. It'll bring in Petey Crow. Now, Petey Crow has got his 250th career RBI since we saw him last. And his 100th career stolen base as well. As he sends that into right field, that's going to drop in. Is Bregman going to go for third? No, wisely, he stays. And it brings in Vlad. And since we saw Vlad last, he's got his 100th Cub home run. Can we add another one to that tally? No, he forgets to swing. And that is one away. In comes William McQuaid now. Batting 297 this year. We know he doesn't do great versus lefties. He draws a walk there, though, to load the bases for Brennan Davis, who is batting 256 this season. It's a first pitch swing. Brennan Davis! Has he hit a grand slam? Brennan Davis! It's a grand slam, 385 feet. And I think it's the first grand slam we've seen on camera for a very, very long time. Excellent work by Brennan Davis. And just like that, it is 4-1, and Ballesteros comes to the plate, batting 265 this season. It is an 0-1 pitch, and that will be a ground out to the second baseman for 108. And in will come Namala, batting 256. In what I think will be considered his rookie season, and he gets hit with the first pitch. And it brings Edouard Julian in, and he has got his 100th Cubs RBI since we saw him last as well. A 1-2 pitch here. Julian strikes out, ends the first, but not before Brennan Davis sends us all into hysteria with a grand slam. It is Theo Gillen coming to the plate now, batting 151 this season, and in a slump, an 0-2 pitch, and that is one away. 120 strikeouts for Jack Perkins this season, that was there. Carl Raleigh now, batting, I think that said 205, a 3-0 pitch, and yeah, Perkins not really, it's either all strikes through or balls, isn't it? Vaughn Brown comes in, batting 299. It is a 2-2 pitch. It is into center field, where Petey Crow does what Petey Crow does and gets the second out. In comes David Fletcher now, batting 256 at 1-0. There goes the runner, and Ballesteros cannot stop him from getting over there to second. Probably should do with stats like that, but anyway, we don't want another 2-out run if we can help it. That's over to Bregman. He throws it to first, and Vlad gets the out to win the top of the second. So still 4-1, and it is Kevin May to lead us off, batting 224 this season. An 0-1 pitch, and Kevin May lines it straight to the third baseman. A little bit unlucky there, perhaps, and that is one away. In comes Bregman, who is 1-for-1 today. It is an 0-1 pitch. Bregman into right field, where he will be caught. So that'll be 2 away, and it'll bring in Petey Crow, who is also 1-for-1 today. A 2-2 pitch. Petey Crow strikes out to end the second. So it's still 4-1. Bonacci comes in. He is 0-for-1 today. It is a full count. Come on, Perko. That is into left field. McQuaid on the hop, and it will be a leadoff single. In comes Rodriguez, who is 0-for-1. First pitch swing. There goes the runner, and no play. So, runner at second, no one out, 1-0 pitch. Rodriguez at the plate. That's a ground ball. Namala has it over to first. We get the out. Runner goes to third, though, with only one away for, let's go with Vinny P. And Vinny P has popped it up into right field. Now, can Brennan Davis stop the run from coming across? It doesn't look like he can. And it is now 4-2 after the sac fly. So 2 out, no one on now for Santander, who's 1-for-1. It is a 1-1 pitch. It is into center field. Petey Crow cannot make a catch. So this inning will continue. And it is Moncada to the plate, who is 0-for-1 today. A 2-1 pitch. Moncada into left field. McQuaid. I tell you what, we're really struggling to get this third out at times, aren't we? Another 2-out hit. So 2 out, 2 on for Gillen, who is 0-for-1. A full count. And he swung in a different postcode there, didn't he? That will end the third, or top of the third. It is 4-2. And Vlad will lead us off 0-for-1 today. A 1-0 pitch. Vlad, oh, that is absolutely crushed, and Vlad has extended that lead back out to 3 runs. It is now 5-2, 367 feet. And, well, Vlad forgot to swing first time around. Didn't forget to swing that time, did he? So our second home run of the game. McQuaid comes in. He walked first time up, an 0-1 pitch. And he has got it up the middle. So we've got McQuaid on base with the single. In comes Brennan Davis. Grand slam hitting hero. There goes McQuaid. Are we going to see a McQuaid stolen base? We are. Oh, he is now. Oh, he's 11 for 12, so he's not too bad. Very slow, but a good stealer, which always I think is. It's all about the jump, isn't it? I think that's the difference between the. Oh, Brennan Davis. He's gone 2 for 2 with home runs. That is amazing hitting from Brennan Davis. He has 6 RBIs, 2 home runs. It's 7 to 2, and it's only the bottom of the third. Well, this is going to be a career day for Brennan Davis, if it's not already. I think he does have 3 home runs in a game once before that I can remember. But 82 RBIs, that is for him now. Ballesteros comes in. He is 0 for 1 as he draws a 4-pitch walk. And in comes Namala now, who walked, I think, last time up as well, didn't he? And Namala hits into a double play. And we've seen better things than that this game, that's for sure. Alright, it is Julian who is 0 for 1. 2 out, no one on. An 0-1 pitch. And Julian into centre field. That will be caught. That will end the third, but not before. 2 home runs. 1 from Vlad, 1 from Davis. Give us a 7 to 2 lead. Perkins to face Riley now, who walked, or was he hit last time up? First pitch swing, and that is into right field. Brennan Davis can do no wrong and makes the catch. Vaughn Brown, who is 0 for 1. A 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. It is another strikeout. 3 now for Perkins. 2 down. Fletch at the plate. He's 0 for 1. An 0-1 pitch. And that is popped up into the gap, though. It just drops over shortstop in front of centre field. And it is another 2-out single. We just can't get the third out, can we? Bonacci even. Bonacci is the Italian defender that I was referencing, I think. As he smacks one down into the right field corner. Now, is that going to score a run? Brennan Davis gets it in quickly. And can we stop the run from scoring? Not quite. And how many runs? Well, they've scored 3, haven't they, with 2 out, I think. But it is now 7 to 3. Rodriguez to the plate. And Rodriguez into centre field. Petey Crow goes back. He will make the catch. It will end the fourth. But they're just keeping themselves in contention, aren't they? Which is annoying. But anyway, Kevin Made to lead us off. 0 for 1 today. A full count. Come on, Kev. Get yourself on base here, mate. He can't. He swings through it. Strikeout. 1 away. New pitcher now is Tristan Beck. He has an ERA of 4.01. Bregman's to the plate. Bregman is 1 for 2 today. It is a 1-0 pitch. Bregman smashes it through the left side of the infield. He has himself a 1-out single. Alright, in comes Petey Crow, who is 1 for 2. A 2-2 pitch. He strikes out. That looked like a good one, though. And that is 2 away for Vlad, who spanked the home run last time up. A 1-1 pitch, and he grounds it to the second baseman and is out at first. So no runs for us there in the fourth. It is still 7 to 3. And we will go and have another pitch. It is Vinny P at the plate. He is 1 for 1. It is a 2-2 pitch. And it is into right field where Brennan Davis makes a sliding catch. Just give him man of the match already. In comes Santander now, who is 2 for 2. A 1-2 pitch. He grounds it to Vlad. Should be easy enough. It is. 2 away. And it'll bring in Moncada, who is 1 for 2. Can we get the third out this time? It's popped up. Petey Crow should have that. And the top of the fifth is a little bit more regulation for us. And we'll go and have a bat, see if we can extend the lead. McQuaid to lead us off. 1 for 1 today. It is a 2-1 pitch. McQuaid has grounded it to the first baseman. 4-1 away. In comes Davis. 2 for 2. 6 RBIs. He's had a wonderful day. And that is going to be an infield hit. Yes, it is. So he goes 3 for 3. And it is Ballesteros now with 1 out, 1 on. He is 0 for 1 today. A 2-2 pitch. He gets it into right field. Is Davis going to go for third? He is. And he is going to get there comfortably in the end. So 1 out, runners at the corners for Namala, who is 0 for 1. A 2-2 pitch. Namala puts it in play. Go back. It should be deep enough to score the runner from third. And I think it's deep enough to score the runner from third. It is. So Namala's sac fly makes it 8 to 3. So 2 out. Ballesteros at first. Julian at the plate, who is 0 for 2. He walks. So 2 on, 2 out now for Kevin Made. So unlikely this will lead to anything. It's a 1-0 pitch though. Kevin Made grounds it to the shortstop. And that'll do it for the fifth. But we do have a 5-run lead. It is 8-3, and Caleb Killen will come on to face Gillen, who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-1 pitch. And let's hope that Killen does a decent job, because he has taken the spot of Scott, who was doing a good job. He starts with a ground out, so that is nicely done. In comes Riley, who is 0 for 1. A full count and a strikeout for Killen. Love to see that. 2 away for Brown. Vaughn Brown is one of those names that you have to say the whole name. You can't just say Brown. It's got to be Vaughn. It's like the footballer, Troy Deeney. You just had to. You can't call him Deeney. It had to be Troy Deeney. And I feel like Vaughn Brown is just one of those names. As that's Bregman getting another hit today. Alex Bregman, he's back this season, isn't he? He's not the most consistent yet, but he's got his average up to 258, and yeah, he's doing a decent job. In comes Petey Crow, 1 out, no one on. He strikes out. Well, this is going bad fast, isn't it? In comes Vlad, who is 1 for 3. A first pitch swing. Vlad into center field, and well, it started well. 6th inning was a bit of a loss after that, though, wasn't it? So we'll go to the 7th. Killen will face Fletcher, who is 1 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch, and that is sliced away into right field. Brennan Davis is there, and that will be 1 away. In comes Benaki, who is 2 for 3 today. A 1-0 pitch, and that is going to be a double at least into the left center field gap as Petey Crow gets it in. He is at second, he being the batter, and it is a 1-out double. In comes Rodriguez, who is 0 for 3. A 2-2 pitch. Can we sit him down? We can, so 2 out now. And it is Vinny P, who is 1 for 2. Already with 1 RBI today. He won't be adding to that, though, as Namala over the Vlad ends the 7th, and we stretch. We are 8-3 ahead of the Mariners. Okay, welcome back. McQuaid will be leading us off. He is 1 for 2 today. It is a first pitch swing. McQuaid grounds it to the first baseman and is out before he left the batter's box, more or less, so that is 1 away. In comes Davis, 3 for 3. Can he keep his wonderful day going? Full count. He swings through what looked like it might have been a ball. Where's our pitch? Oh, look at that. It might have been. It was definitely a ball. He got a bit excited for that one, didn't he? And it's a pitching change now as Peterson comes on for them. ERA of 4.44. Ballesteros is 1 for 2. And it is a full count with 2 out, no one on. And he draws a walk. So that is a 2-out walk, obviously. Namala now, who is 0 for 1, does have that RBI from the sac fly last time out. This time, though, he strikes out looking. And that will be, look at that, it was right down there, wasn't it? Right in that bottom corner. Santander will come in to face Killen. He is 2 for 3 today. It is a 1-0 pitch, and it is straight back up the middle. And Made can stop the ball, but not make the play. So an infield single to start things off. Moncada now will face the new man, Daniel Espino. Now his ERA is 5.29. I don't think that's all with us. Now this is, of course, who we traded Colby Backus for. And starts with a strikeout. I mean, I wouldn't say he's been disappointing compared to Backus, because Backus was not working out for us, although I do suspect he's going to go on, have a wonderful career, and really come back and haunt us, as Petey Crow makes a nice running catch for the 2nd out. But Espino has, well, he's not been setting the world on fire, let's just say that, as that is popped up again. Petey Crow is there, ends the top of the 8th, and we will go on back to see if we can extend this lead. It is Julian to lead us off. He is 0 for 2 today. It's a full count. Edward Julian, he's got a good piece of that. Has he got enough of it? Yes, he has. Edward Julian leads us off with a home run in the bottom of the 8th. It is 9-3. It went 375 feet. And Edward Julian continues after a shocking start to the season. He really is coming back strong now. It is Kevin Made to the plate. He is 0 for 3 today. It's a 3-0. Can we get him on base? Yes, we can. All right. Bregman, who is 3 for 4. First pitch swing. Bregman straight up in the air, and that will be 1 away eventually. Runner will stay at first, obviously. Petey Crow is 1 for 4. It is a 3-1. Petey Crow, oh, it's a double play, and oh, it's not, it's just 1. And again, I bet when we look at that pitch tracker, he could have walked himself there because it was low, it was inside, and we could have had 2 on, 1 out, instead of we got 1 on, 2 out for Vlad, who is 1 for 4 today. And Ooh, doesn't quite go far enough for PD Crow to get himself over to second there. It's a full count. Vlad gets it through the infield. PD Crow should go to third. He's quick. And with 2 out, we have runners at the corners for William McQuaid. He is 1 for 3 today. A first pitch swing. They hit him. They hit him to load the bases for Brennan Davis. He couldn't hit another one, could he? He is 3 for 4 today. It's a full count. Brennan Davis, oh, he's hit it well. It's going to drop in. So let's not be too disappointed. It's another 2 RBIs onto his personal tally. It is now 11 to 3. Runners at the corners, 2 out. It is Ballesteros who is 1 for 2 at the plate. It's another full count. Ballesteros into center field, and that's going to drop in as well. It is now 12 to 3. And we still have runners at the corners. New man on the mound is Sam Coulson. He's going to face Nolan McLean. Now, we haven't seen much of him. Nolan is a pitcher that can hit a little bit. So he is batting 136 this year. Let's see what he can do. It's a 2-2 pitch. And he strikes out to end the inning. But not before we had 4 insurance runs. It is 12 to 3. And it's a wonder we didn't just leave him in the game to... he's coming to play second base, which is a bit silly, really, isn't it? But anyway, Espino on the mound to face Vaughn Brown. It is a 1-2 pitch. And it is a strikeout for 1 away. In comes Jose Tanner. He is pinch hitting, batting .217 this season. It is a 1-2 pitch. And it is a strikeout for 2 down. Espino's looking all right here, isn't he? Benaki, who is 3 for 4. He's had a really good day for them. He's been annoying, hasn't he? It's an 0-1 pitch. And that is into center field to continue a very annoying day for their leadoff man. So a 2-out single. Espino will face Rodriguez now, who is 0 for 4. It is a 1-0 pitch. Rodriguez was bound to get one eventually, wasn't he? And that will be 12 to 5. And Espino, despite looking really good for the most part of this outing, has given up 2 runs now, and suddenly his ERA is going to go up again. Maybe we're guilty of leaving him on for a little bit too long. There's only pitch 23, so not really. Vinny P comes in. Can we finish it off here? That's straight up. It's who wants to take it? It's going to be the shortstop. May takes the catch, and we have beaten the Mariners 12 to 5. So Brennan Davis, 8 RBIs in a game. What? He beat them by himself. Unbelievable stuff, Brennan Davis. You love to see that. Only a one-time All-Star, which is maybe surprising. But yeah, I think he's up for arbitration this year, and he's one of the guys, I think. What's his arbitration estimate? 6.2. He's one of the guys that's going to really start to hurt us when it comes to salaries. So yeah, but I mean, we couldn't get rid of him, could we? He's been a very, very solid player for us. But if we look at the standings, does that draw us any closer? No, I think everybody else looks like they've won there as well. Oh no, the Cardinals have lost, so we have pulled in a little bit closer to them. But it's up. We are now, look at that, equal with the Braves. We are equal third best team in baseball, and we are third in our division. It's outrageous, absolutely outrageous. I've never had a division like this. It's just ridiculous. Oh no, maybe with the Cubs, with the Rockies. But anyway, that will do it for today. First call for MVP nominations. So let me know who you think has been our MVP this season, and we will come back. Pittsburgh at home seems a good place to come back for. We'll get an idea then, or do we want the Cardinals away? Maybe we want the Cardinals away first, and then what we can do is kind of see how the division is shaping up. We've got St. Louis on the final. Okay, so we've got St. Louis on the final day. Let's come back for Pittsburgh. We don't want to waste time getting to the postseason because it looks like we're going to get there. So we'll come back for Pittsburgh, and then if we need to, we can then come back for St. Louis on the final day of this regular season. So that's all for today. If you enjoyed that, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you next time. Take care.